on first down. Raymond. It's caught by Mike Evans. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll go option to the short side. And now running right through it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. To throw on second down. Raymond. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On third down, Raymond. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right. Back to football. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Looking to throw on second down. Raymond dancing to his left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
From the gun, Raymond. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now they try the right side here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. On third down, that's Ford. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked. And look out. I think he's going to go. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They go play action here on first down. Open receiver complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. And now here's a carry heading left. Past the 20. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
To throw on second down, Raymond. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Looking to throw on second down. Raymond. Evans has it left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards through the air and a first down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Come on, let's go.
To throw on second down, Raymond. Now he's flushed out left. Finding some room at midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Here we go. Brand 38. Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On first down, Raymond. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at them frustrated right now.
Let's go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. First down, they'll run it on the draw play. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back here right after this. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Anderson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Raymond. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing on 3rd and long. Raymond. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. He's got a man. Complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, Raymond. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. To throw on second down. Raymond. Throw left side complete. That's Curry. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Raymond escaping the pressure right. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the gun, Raymond. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And that makes it 14-10. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. On play action, they'll throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So the offense has it first and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, landing. Watch it now. Lock at 56. Lock at 56.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without it.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Off the play fake. Raymond. Forced out to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
And he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Raymond. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Raymond. A swing pass caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Redskins offense now. They head back onto the field. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A very solid gain of 27. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Ten yards still left on second down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Leopard! Leopard! Back to that Philly. Here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard! Leopard! Here we go. 319! 319! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to
left side, and he's got a man. It's Curry as he winds up flat on his back right around the 26. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll... And the D-line pinching together must be expected. Off play action. Raymond. They shakes him off. And no down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on 2nd down. Raymond. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Raymond. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, Raymond. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Raymond. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Raymond. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
And they're not going to let him get this one off. We have a whistle and a timeout as they'll try to put him on ice a bit. And they still have 2 timeouts left. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
Set! Green! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 29. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back to throw. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
So here are the Redskins now. An important 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cardinals, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.